Varane and Martinez are considerably better than you. We need better than you for third choice centre back anyway, and I would sell you. Just wanted to bring you this. I had to do it. I have to do it. And I've done it. I've played the game. So Harry Maguire's been on England duty. This is a quote from Harry Maguire. When I play, I think in my last 8 or 9 starts with Manchester United, we've won. I don't remember losing a game with Manchester United. It must have been at the start of the season. My influence is still there. This guy has amazing self-belief, doesn't he? Amazing self-belief. It's incredible how much he bigs himself up. And for that, he should always be applauded, even if you find it laughable or even if you want to believe it. He is his own biggest fan. The Harry Maguire fan club is run by Harry Maguire. He writes his own, posts. He replies to every letter, and he's got it on his wall. I'm Harry Maguire's biggest fan, and he probably wears that around the t-shirt for breakfast. I don't know what to say to this, because how many minutes on the pitch? Who was the opposition, and how many minutes were you on the pitch? And how many games did you play well? Like, my influence is still there. Look, I thought Maguire was crap in the last game. Absolutely crap. And we won against Fulham. I mean, he got booked in the first. I thought he was crap against Fulham. And I thought that the fact that if Fulham hadn't gone down to 9 men, we would have lost. He would have got pelters. When you play for Manchester United, you can win games and it can be nothing to do with you. But the most important thing here is, on Harry Maguire is, right, I've played the last 8 or 9 games. We've won. I don't remember losing a game. My influence is still there. Look, this ain't. I can't make it any more clearer on my opinion here. If you think your influence at Man United is so big, why are you not starting every game? If you think your influence at Man United is so important, why don't you start most games? If your influence in the dressing room from the bench is so important, why aren't you starting games? Like, I've played the game. At no point in my career, at amateur level or any level, have I had somebody in the dressing room who starts shouting at the team and influencing them and then not walking out on the pitch with them. The only person that does that is the manager. This myth that there's a player in the dressing room who doesn't actually play for the team shouting at everybody and getting them up for the game is not. Can you imagine how ridiculous that would be? Whoever you're playing for this weekend or who you have played for in the past, you're in the dressing room, the manager does his speak, and then the bench player puts his hand up and goes, "Can I have a chat with everyone? Right, lads, go out there and do it." It's a nonsense. Maguire's role at Manchester United is diminished. This ain't hate. This ain't anything other than reality. If he wants to stay at Man United as third choice centre back, crack on, mate. Crack on. You do your best. My opinion, we need better than you for third choice centre back anyway, and I would sell you. But this complete nonsense that you are a valuable player to this Manchester United first team and an influence on the first team is completely flawed, because Varane and Martinez are considerably better than you. It's not even close. No logical football fan, unless they're English biased media representatives, would consider picking Harry Maguire or Victor Lindelof ahead of Martinez and Varane. They are considerably better than you. So this justification that you're an influence on the team and that at the moment you're just unlucky because they're in form, you're not unlucky. They are way better than you. They, on an average day, are better than you on a good day. Harry Maguire's problem is we keep getting this regurgitated cycle of quotes from him and people asking questions about him. And the reality is, it's like a Red Bull and a Ferrari on the front of F1 and then a Vauxhall Astra in third place saying, "I can compete." You cannot. Your only chance is Varane or Martinez get injured. That's it. And this constant merry-go-round of Maguire's good enough to compete with Varane and Martinez. I don't care about how many games he's started. I don't care about what he wants to do for the future. The cold, harsh fact for Lindelof and Maguire, and I like both players in different ways, is that you are not good enough unless our 2 centre-backs get injured. And actually, I think there's a big problem when Varane needs to be rested or Martinez gets injured, in the fact that Lindelof and Maguire ain't good enough to come into that team and maintain the levels we've set. Soon as Lindelof or Maguire come into that team, I become more concerned about the results that we're going to get. We need to buy a centre-back. Maguire needs to be sold. And look, let him go and do his podcast with he can tell us about how, unfair it is that he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Getting a little bit tired of the constant questions in the press conferences and the constant statements every time there's an international break about how good he is and, you know, how he's unlucky and how, you know, he's an influence on the team. Maguire's the captain of the team. I hope he's lifting up the Europa League and the FA Cup, but he ain't good enough. He ain't good enough.